All right, we are live, everybody, theoretically.
Woohoo! Yay! We're live! No one died! Yay!
They required no sacrifices.
Yay!
No animals were harmed in the making of this meeting.
Yay! If you have not signed in, please do. Thank you.
Well, you did. Yeah.
I bring my phone.
I don't know.
And the
Come on,
terrible
guys, come
thing,
on.
horrible, you have to wait.
Man, look at this.
I didn't even really want to sign in at all.
So you're guilty.
It sounds like the third person through the door. There wasn't a sign.
Danny, I'm going to be talking with the sales department on Monday about seeing if I can get my room added into that room.
Well, so I took a look. We gotta talk to them because the contract. See, I thought it was the 5th. I thought it expired on the 15th.
I didn't think it
She told us on Friday that we have
Till the
until
21st.
Thursday, the 21st.
Right.
Oh, to get a room at the rate.
So I looked at the wrong line in the contract. I looked at
Well, they turned it off. They turned it off.
This was before she walked out of your meeting.
So the
She
question-
literally just checked it yesterday when we were,
Yeah.
when we were sitting there.
So my question is, was it they couldn't put it in, or do they need to do the thing where they have to open up room blocks,
There he
and
is.
that's why your thing couldn't work?
So
So I got to call her tomorrow and find out
As of
because
Thursday.
I looked, I saw March 15th, but that was for last year. I wasn't looking at the right.
I just
As of
And it
Friday,
says 20% contract, so I'm
Friday,
gonna
we
ask
still
her.
had room and it was still open.
I'm gonna ask her if it's still active. If it's still active, okay, we
I
can
know
keep the
some.
room blocks open.
I know some.
If it's not active, we need to reactivate it and get more days added for the lack of.
I left a message with the sales department yesterday and with my reservation number and all that. But I'll wait, send me a text or something when you get hold of them. I'll hold off on talking to them until I hear back.
Jerry got a printout from her of the room nights we have so far.
Yeah, I've got access to that too. Yeah, we got.
As of Friday, she said we still had space and it was still open.
Yeah, but if like Thursday's full up and he's getting Thursday through Sunday, it may not take him to code. We have Friday and Saturday nights open, but I think we might.
What I did is I took Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because I thought maybe it was the Thursday.
I have a feeling what happened is she tried to make it longer, to make the block longer, and she probably screwed up and cut the block off.
Yeah, I'll call her tomorrow and find out.
Do you have a confirmation number for the guest?
Yes,
Can you send them?
yes, I'm waiting for to fix Jim Beal because he's got him on the search for. Everything else is all right. I can send you what I got. I mean, the reservation, I think I'll send you because I don't think the reservation number change.
Well, yeah, the confirmation number is what I'm making.
Yeah.
Because I've got people driving in and I want to make sure they have, if I'm not where I can be where they are. It's always hard to find the rooms because it's under MidSouthCon account. I'm giving them this guest name half the time they don't freaking work.
Some of the notes that he did, I'm actually applying for a job. But hey, I should be able I mean, if nothing else, I'm like, I'm just waiting on you. That's the only thing I'm waiting on. They may tell me, I may have to call the HR department and say, look, we're just waiting on it. I got to go to the control room. Someone has to send me stuff.
Got like some people.
How you doing?
Run like a chicken head.
Oh, that's a fish. Oh, that's a fish.
Okay, William Harrison and Kim with Consuite are here online.
The sheets over there.
Okay.
Well,
I have to wait. Oh, okay.
ConCom. Online, we're William Harrison and Kim Long, apparently.
Yeah.
James Beal hit me up literally at this point. And then it's, listed guests other than
Kim Long.
Basically, so they hope you know by the
There was serious training going on when we got through that. We were short for sopranos. I was having to sing first soprano.
I'm really not sure why he had planned to sing alto. I don't think.
Well, you know
Unless we
what?
sound that bad.
No. She was worried about the strength of it. Y'all were afraid. So with the two of me, oh my gosh, I enjoyed it. I hope we didn't sound too bad over there. I was pushing because I don't like singing above. I really don't like singing above now.
Yeah.
I can, I can go on up to A if I, if I have to. Lord Almighty in heaven,
I might be able to on a good day, but yeah.
I hate it. I just hate it. It's not pretty anymore. My tones used to be so clear and pretty.
Yeah, I'm all getting old.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I could do a pretty decent job of higher notes, but not anymore. Well, I'm on alto too now. What?
You still working with Dragon Con every year?
Yeah.
I've been about 10 to 15 years.
Right. Well, it's gotten a lot bigger than you've been there.
I know.
It's pretty much past my comfort zone.
I'm not sure that they had as many people there this past year as they did the year before. 2017, especially on Friday night, Saturday night, you could hardly ever get through the lobbies. Literally, you could hardly get through the lobbies. Last year, it wasn't as crowded in the lobbies. It was crowded. But I kind of move around and I thought, maybe they had the white same people there and they had other places to go.
Well, I know artists have been pissed off, seriously pissed off.
Oh, really?
For the last several years by what's been going on, but they're not really happy about what's happening this year. They like our show.
All right.
Artists like us. We take care of it.
Jay, and Abigail are still going. And they say that it's going on.
Maybe this will help the youngest son of yours to actually deal with some things that he hasn't dealt with. That would be an answer to much prayer.
I told Ruth to tell Flash to come in underwater welding.
Tell Reese what?
It said tell Flash to be an underwater welder. He's a master diver, certain to become an underwater welder. There's some bank there.
Oh, he really wants to do that, actually. He just, of course, we tried to get him to go in the Navy. He could have done that. And then, but, no. Of course, he has, authority issues. He does have authority issues. He's further along in the process than his younger brother, but he still has authority.
I was gonna ask you
Jerry, we're online. Whenever you're ready.
There's no.
So Danny, I've got the minutes book going back to 2012 now. So I need your minutes.
Okay. See if I can find them.
Thank you very, very much.
I may or may not have them because my computer crashed since then.
I sure hope you do, because we're out of compliance with federal law right this minute by not having minutes going back at least 10 years. So,
10, I thought that was
No, that's not 7.
well, minutes book. If they could get really pissy with us. I mean, when we set up Sally Farms and all, that was one of the things that I was really angry about. So there was a long time that we posted them to that board, that message board, remember?
Yep.
Is there any way on the planet that we've got that somewhere?
I was looking for these to archive.
Yeah.
I mean, I had backups of the site, but like I said, I've had a crash since then. So when Dan took over, 2008, 2007, maybe it was earlier than that. 3, 4. Yeah, 2006, I think, is the last Drupal site.
Yeah, we need.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. We're going to go ahead and start the meeting now. All right. We will start off as we always do, in alphabetical order, going down the departments real quick, which means Jane.
Hi.
Art show.
Hi, everybody. The art show is basically full. So that's where we are.
That's nice.
All right. And then, of course, charity. We always need charity.
More
Linda,
donations. More
Linda,
donations.
you want?
I will be working more on that once we get closer to the other.
Talk to Linda. She's in charge of charity.
Yes. We need stuff for art show,
Charity, just charity.
for
Any
the
artist.
charity. If possible, I would like to start getting stuff before con actually starts. So I can go ahead and start getting those priced, so I can just put them up. And that's all I have to say.
Cool. Anything else, Jane?
The only other thing is on whining that we desperately need climate controlled storage so that I can get some of the art show stuff out of my house.
Yeah.
That would make me a really happy human.
Totally really.
What's in your house?
Is that our art department?
All of the baskets, all of the stuff that really needs to be in climate control because it will be great. All of the supplies for the desk, all of the tape, all of the, all that stuff.
Anything plastic or.
Anything plastic, right? Anything that has tape, plastic.
Yeah, if it's 100 degrees in the summer, you can kiss that goodbye.
Right.
Yeah.
We have it all over our house too.
Yeah, it's the same thing. We desperately.
We need you that.
It's about $1,000 a year for small, they're smaller. It's somewhere between 1,000, 1,500 a year. I left that little card at home that I wrote all that down when I talked to the guy about a month ago. We're paying over 2,000 a year for the one we got now.
But
The other
it's
one,
cheap, but
the other
it's
one
cheap.
is less. It's not a lot less, but it's less. So if we wanted to do both, we'd probably be paying about 3,500 a year for
What
storage.
size is the
Which
one?
given our bank account right now is something
What-
we can manage.
What size is the one that we have there?
Oh, you would ask that question. I'll look it up for you in a minute and I'll tell you.
10 by 30?
I think that's what it is. Not 10, it's 18.
15 by 30? Okay. Okay. Then that's comparable price from what I've seen elsewhere.
I'll look it up in a minute.
Well, we don't need to worry about that till the board meeting anyway.
Well, that's fine, but it'd be nice to know, right?
How much room do you think you really need if it was packed right? What's the smallest room you can get away with?
Talk to how much square feet?
Jerry, how many square feet?
Honestly, when you get, I'm not totally sure if you would be packed in those two boxes, plastic boxes.
Well, we packed them,
Stack
we
it,
all
have
packed them in
stack
totes.
I'd say you might only provide with a 10 by 10.
Yeah.
Just for
Like
you?
put the shelves along the
Just
wall.
for all the, this, 400 games in boxes just for the actual game.
I would have to put the shelves along the
It's
wall.
10 by 30.
It's 10 by 30,
No.
I mean,
current one.
the current one is
How
10 by
much
30.
stuff is there? That's what I'm asking. I mean, what?
Between the two of us, it would fill more than 10 by.
We
Oh,
don't
yeah.
we'll have an accurate estimate, actually, right
I
before the
am
con, because
transferring
everything's
them
getting
all
transferred
to
into three
totes too,
boxes.
so I can.
And we're gonna come up with the exact square feet.
Miscellaneous right has it all.
Right now, it's two amorphous.
Okay.
Now different sizes.
Yeah, it's.
I'm doing more standardized.
But let's move on to, storage space we'll work on, later. That's for our show, we have ConSuite.
Okay,
We have ConSuite.
is there any way with the dining area, can we just leave one big round table and have smaller Briscoe tables instead? Because if we have three big round tables, that cuts out the dining room area space.
We actually talked to them yesterday.
We talked to the hotel about it on Friday, so
Where is that? Constantly.
I'm trying to, switch to the bistro tables.
Also, can y'all find out which outlets, if they're working on one circuit or are all the outlets on separate circuits?
We asked that on Wednesday also.
Okay,
I don't know what the answer was.
Who was there?
What's his name?
What's his name was there?
Taller, younger,
Young
William,
person.
was it William?
I think it's William, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think Williams.
Usually in the beer room.
So from, and then from Kim, yeah, it was Will. From Kim, she needs the green room order item so we can get the Sam's order turned in. Needs it no later than the end of the month, preferably before if we can. It's easier to argue with pick and pull over a longer time frame.
Stephanie's actually put that together.
Okay.
It just needs to be sent to her.
All right, we have food and drink as far as I know. Tables are a thing. We have got to get smaller tables in the room. Only need one large table.
The Sam's order for green room is already in.
To Kim?
Yeah, I was sent the invite and I put all the green room items and then sent you the list that I didn't get from from Sam's, along with what I'm getting for the
Right.
hot foods.
So she's already put it in there.
It's already in.
Okay, she hadn't seen it yet, so you may want to resend.
No, she filled in the spreadsheet. It's not a
I've got a
resending.
copy right here. I printed a copy when I ordered it.
Okay.
Yeah,
If she
tell-
says it's in the spreadsheet,
Your online spreadsheet.
Yeah, I mean, I'll connect to it again and see if it stays. Maybe it didn't save. Hold on.
You know, we talked a couple weeks ago. Did you remember to ask them to keep tables and chairs set up in the rooms across from the con suite for dead dogs so people can go sit down and eat after they get food?
No,
No, you need to.
We'll talk.
Thank you.
Can you make a note or somebody make a note?
We have the,
I'm good with this.
Yeah, because if we have the space, we need chairs and tables in there,
Uh-huh.
across from the con suite. People need to have some place to go sit and eat.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done programming yet?
Mm-mm.
We're going down the alphabetical order. We're on C right now.
Next we have.
Hang on.
Yes. nothing for-
Is pre-con and dead dog considered con suite? Or is that a separate issue?
Kim says the numbers from last year were still on the
All right, I'll cover it
spreadsheet,
later.
so I don't know if they were changed.
So what was that?
Stephanie? She says the numbers on the spreadsheet were from last year.
How can she tell that?
A lot of it is the same because it's the general stuff that we order, have up there, chips, Coke, Mountain Dew, all that's the regular, yes, but I've added stuff too.
Okay.
What did you add? Let her see.
I'm
Okay, it's all right.
sorry, I'm pulling it
No
up.
problem.
Well, just go ahead and email her, I guess. Y'all email and get that together. I mean, it's something we have to work out right this instant, so keep on trucking.
For example, I changed a blueberry bagel to, and everything to a cinnamon raisin.
Okay.
That was one change.
It's for the green room. What are you blogging for?
And it says that in here. I did change that and it's still in
Only,
there.
there's only a few minor changes, so
Yeah,
that's probably.
Okay, and
Yeah, green room's gonna about stay the same every time.
yeah.
so regarding pre and dead dog, is that what we're talking
Well,
about?
we can do it later. If you want to go down the list first, that's fine.
Sure. In that case, next time is the dealer's room.
Hey, we're gonna have dealers and stuff. We're full. I don't know if I mentioned that last meeting. And
I took the form offline, so.
yes, thank you, and some more thank you. Other than that, I really don't have anything new. I do need to know, when do I have to have the list of dealers to you for, printing, so I can get those place cards printed?
Yesterday?
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I sent you the spreadsheet.
I'll have to look.
Oh, sorry, are there any changes to the table layouts from last year? From last year's plans for the dealer's room? Because we need to get the table counts and,
Actually, bear with me. Because I skipped some because of the air wall and whatever,
right.
so, and they can actually fit one in there and here. If we play around with it,
Okay.
so,
Did you get the email from the one guy that wanted a corner?
yeah, I've gotten all that. Her and, Phoebe and I are gonna be finalizing everything, March 3rd, after our March 3rd meeting, as far as where everybody's going. I don't have an artist alley one, I'm gonna try and work on that,
Okay.
this
Yeah.
week.
Good, because we need to get through the whole lay
Yeah.
out stuff for us. That's good.
Are we gonna have any,
I know it's
so,
easier to set up art, sorry, I know it's easier to set up artist alley than it is dealer's room, so this is.
yeah, our side just drop tables until
Yeah, I know,
we're
I
out of the
can
room.
just, right, we
Just you
can
put down
play,
tables until we're out of the room, no,
pretty much, so,
until we reach a hallway.
but this is,
Can I have this copy?
that's why I brought it to you.
Awesome.
Other than that, with, the dealers getting their registrations in, how, is there a code that they need to do to go in and do that? Cause I'm starting to get them asking,
What do you mean as far as the
like, do
registration?
they just, because some of the dealers have paid for, the table comes with one
Right, you
registration.
just, we just need their names, ages as of March 15th, and, preferred badge name.
You have to get that to him.
Yeah,
Just get
okay.
that to me, before, I close, registration.
And when is that?
2 weeks.
2 weeks from,
Okay, then I will put something together. Thank you.
Tammy,
yeah.
What time can your dealers set up Thursday and on Friday morning? Because a lot of times people come in often and ask. So we're ready to go.
Typically, Thursday, I believe, hold on, because I actually had emailed somebody. Thursday, I think it is from, hold on, sorry.
I'll get you, Randall. Well, why don't y'all get with ops, because that's something y'all can work out, make sure y'all have the
I'll
list.
find it and get ready. Other than that, I don't have anything new.
One quick question. What are the actual hours for dealer's room?
They are, I have to find that too. Forgive me, sorry.
No problem.
What you need, Randall?
This is FYI information, whatever, but I saw on the news that this weekend might be the last weekend that they're working on the interstate for sale, whatever.
Yes.
So maybe we'll have better traffic conditions or whatever.
Yeah, it won't be,
And the next month.
as of right now, from what I've been able to research, it will not be closed during March.
No.
That's cool.
Of course, this is T-Dot, so it could change in an instant. So, but as of right now, there's nothing scheduled for March as far as full closures.
While you're looking up the hours, Tammy, it's gonna move on to something else
Yeah.
for dealers.
You're about to next.
Gaming's next.
So, we're working through and making sure that all the games are bagged appropriately, you know, not just thrown in there from last year and everything. And working to repack it out so that we have a better storage set up in the years following. Gotta work on a final order for things and such, it's going okay. Most of the games are in. I'm extending, since I didn't get the mail out this week, I'm sending, the sign up until this upcoming Friday, so I can get it scheduled and done. But that shouldn't change anything up all that much. The schedules aren't going into the gaming book this year, so they'll be separate, so that's not gonna affect anything. And, badges, when are the badges due to go to the printer? And are we using Nancy's for the printer for badges?
No, they're cheap enough that, I mean, we're not gonna get any break. As little as we do on like a 12 by 18, I think it's of 14 a sheet, some maybe less, maybe 9. I can't remember. Anyway, there's really no price break in it. So I just the last couple of years I've been doing them at FedEx office.
Okay, when are they due to come to you so you can get those done?
I need them the Friday that no later than the Friday the registration closes.
That'll be this upcoming Friday. I'm sending it out tonight too.
Yeah, March 1st
Okay, I can do that.
or whatever, 28, whatever
March
that.
1st is on a Friday.
Okay, yeah. Then March 1st is.
1st.
I'm closing registration on March 1st.
Okay, I'll have them, yeah, I'll have it to you before then.
Because I have to, yeah. So that's another reason why I'm doing them at FedEx office. There's not a whole lot to them. It's and I gotta have them the next. They gotta be printed by the next Saturday because the following Saturday is the lamination party.
And then the only other thing is that, can you send me the cart so that I can send it out to the GMs tonight? I don't have it for this year.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Alrighty, thank you. Next time, yes. Sylvia.
Oh, hi. Well, everybody's still coming.
Good job.
Are we getting the green room on Thursday?
That's it. Jerry, you know, I haven't, I think so.
You have to find
Are we
out.
getting are we getting 503, 504 on,
Thursday.
Thursday?
I remember her saying something about the 504 or whatever. She only verified the 3 different suites we were supposed to get. The 300 ones and then one of 500.
Which room do we put that's the agreement?
Should be on the 5th floor.
Yeah, it's a 503, 504.
I only heard her say the third floor stuff and
Yeah.
the presidential suite. I didn't hear anything on the fifth
She
floor.
definitely mentioned the 503.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked to her on the phone, when I finally got hold of her and talked to her on the phone, to set up the walkthrough, it was mentioned, so, you know, cause because we don't use the presidential, we use the, 503.
But Thursday, are we Thursday with the other?
Yeah, it should be
Yes.
Thursday through
We'll
Monday.
we'll double
Check
check
out
on
Monday.
that to make sure. Do we have that?
Yeah, yeah, it's easier to have it for 4 nights because we got a lot of guests staying until Monday. Actually, all but one.
Yeah, the green room stays open until like midnight Sunday.
The only person leaving Sunday is Jim Bial, I think.
Well, if you need help taking.
No,
stuff
it's
to the
not
airport
him.
on
Who is it?
Monday.
Oh, it's Gordon that's leaving Sunday. Gordon Van Gill, our editor guest leaving Sunday. Everybody else staying until Monday.
That's good. And such, we just wasn't ceremony and such. That's good.
And I'm gonna ask, well, half of this is guests and half of it isn't, so I'll just ask it right quick. For pre-con, are we doing Lucy, lunchbox? Crap.
Lunchbox place?
Lisa's lunchbox.
Lisa's lunchbox. Lisa. We doing that again? This year?
We've done it for the past few years.
Right. I mean, Eric, can you usually do that? Or set?
Well, the question is, we need to ask what was, what was y'all's conversation about? Because like I said, when I talked to them, 3-4 weeks ago, they were being really hard ass about quote catered food in the function space.
So we're not gonna have a pre-con or a dead dog then?
More than that's.
That is true. They're getting really strict on that. We're talking about not.
What's wrong with these people?
What? They've got new rules, new management.
Which post dates our contract?
Which does specify we actually might put on the.
The problem is the con.
Well, this isn't about cockpots. This is about pre-con and
The,
dead dog.
only the con suite is exceptioned as far as the food goes.
Well, then that's where it's going, is in the con suite.
We're gonna have to talk about this in the board meeting.
Yeah.
This is a board thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it needs to be a board thing.
It is frustrating, but I do agree, this is contractual discussion.
All right. Yeah, I think we got the green room sorted out. She knows what she wants. I know what I need to get. You know what you're getting. That's fine. We've only got 4 people flying in. JJM wants to pick up the Zons, and I think I can take care of everybody else because they're spread out enough.
And I just sent you the reservations, the confirmation of it.
Thank you.
Jim's may or may not change depending on if they,
Yeah, just let me know.
Yep.
So I'm helping you with a couple people.
Yes. I'll probably need some help Friday. I gotta find out who wants to do barbecue on Friday. So, since basically everybody's here, most of them want to go, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, I'll need, John, JJM usually helps, and Carlin, if you can help, and, 1 or 2 other people who are not committed to, other things, midday-ish. Which I know ain't that very many, but anybody that's loose enough ends to help take the guests to barbecue, I've got to line that up. I haven't polled them yet. I'm gonna poll them about something else, and we can talk about that, about the board too. Because tell take it on Friday for a barbecue, and then we have barbecue at Dead Dog, which is fine to have barbecue at Dead Dog. I talked a couple weeks ago about, possibly coming up with some little alternative for the guests if we want them to come to Dead Dog without foisting barbecue in their face a second time. So the board can talk about that for a minute, and which will kind of ensure that they'll come out and hang out for a while too. I'm gonna poll them and see what kind of preference they have for food, yes.
Just have a question on that. If y'all take them out to dinner anyway, then what the hell difference does it make?
No, not on Sunday evening. I'm talking Dead Dog. I'm not talking Friday lunch.
Dead Dog is.
Yeah,
So if you're
Sorry,
barbecue
not on
Friday, and they go out to eat, not eating barbecue on Sunday, what difference would it make? They've already had barbecue. They usually come to hang out.
right. But I thought we could have some food for them to hang out with. It's not barbecue since they already had it once. That's what I'm getting at. So, anyway, board can talk about that.
And you can talk
Which is
about
another
that.
reason I wanted to have chairs and tables across the hall so more people can sit down, like including the guests. People can sit with them and yak while they're eating. Yes.
So Mark Schaefer, my buddy that was our photographer for a couple of years.
Right.
He has booked his room and he's gonna be here. He's coming in on Thursday.
Okay.
So he can probably. he can
Help with the.
with
Okay.
transport too. Cool.
I'll remember to get that.
You want to talk about 2019 or not?
In 2020?
Whatever.
Yes.
I don't know what.
If there's been any change in the last couple of weeks, yes. So
Well, we do have a science guest for 2020.
Okay.
Cullen's recommendation, Don Lincoln, Dr. Lincoln. Don Lincoln.
Or is he a bodily surfaces?
He knows Ethan, comments on Ethan's articles all the time on Facebook, so they must be similar. I couldn't actually bio, I just invited him.
I don't know who I'm inviting.
I just, well,
I have your name, that's all I need.
we didn't have any recommendations.
Yes.
Cullen recommended him. I trust Cullen first off.
It's another doctor human.
He had a lot of questions. It was pretty basic stuff, but he had a lot of questions, and I think I answered them all. And he came back and said, "Yeah, cool." And he said he did because I told him you could talk to Ethan. You know, Ethan's our guest of honor. He's been here several times.
Yeah.
And he said Ethan, gave us a glowing recommendation, and that
No, he's worked at CERN and Fermi Labs. So
Fermi Lab. That's it. That's it.
yeah, that's definitely if it's.
That's it.
Chemist there.
Yeah. I am still waiting on Jim Butcher's assistant to say something. They have these meeting every year where he decides what he's gonna do. I think this is the last time we're asking this guy because they just noodle around. I'd love to have him, but they're real bureaucratic about this. They're so bureaucratic about this. I emailed her a month ago and I emailed her again 2 weeks ago and she's like, well, we're gonna have our meeting soon to decide which conventions he's gonna go to. And it's like, really? Sheila Gilbert is looking at her schedule and is supposed to get back to me about being an editor. I'm kind of stuck on comics right now. I never heard from Chris Claremont. Cullen kind of caught up with the Simonsons and they can't come. And you were going to see if you could track down something. I can't find a contact for Jill Thompson and Bill Azarello.
I'll give that a shot this week.
Talking about that next year?
Yeah, 2020.
2020. Marv Wolfman said no. I haven't looked up Tanishi Coates yet, but I guess I may have to.
Well, Jill Thompson, wouldn't John have his contact?
Who?
Jill Thompson, wouldn't John have?
Who?
Possibly.
John Jackson Miller.
Oh, I don't know.
But I think I may have Jill's contact information somewhere.
Okay. I never heard from Richard Garfield for gaming. I'm waiting on Tim Fowers. I've sent a second request on that, and that's going to have to kill that. Alan Moon is next in line for that. I haven't caught up with anybody in media yet. Most of these people want a lot of money, so the board's going to have a chat about that.
Yep.
And
So confirmed guests for 2020 are artists and science.
yes, Amanda Makepeace is our artist guest, and Don Lincoln is our science guest.
Okay. Cool. I'll get them in the. I'm going to update the MidSouthCon ad for the program book, so
Yeah.
they'll be in there.
I think I'm done,
Gonna have that done.
unless anybody has.
I can do it tonight.
I gotta start.
Yeah, I update. I got the updated Time Warp ad. That's been replaced. So the ad that's there is the current ad fixed.
Okay.
Next, then we have, Logistics.
I don't see George.
I was just looking for George in the crowd.
Dan's like, delay.
I know that George has the trucks ordered, everything's taken care of, and we're working through this stuff, so
Awesome.
should be good to go.
Cool. In that case, marketing publicity. Danny.
Thanks to Randall's hard work, we've got all the almost all the push cards distributed. Most y'all should have seen the mailer push cards in the last week or so. I know we got ours.
I got one.
That's probably because you said no, I don't want one at some point, and we just kept you off the list. Because I know you.
That's how I verify that it's going out.
Maybe I did not get one.
You did not?
No.
Okay.
It's on, I don't-
I'll see if you were in the list I sent them. I sent them. If you weren't, it was basically last year's list.
I mean, I always send my someone to make sure I saw it.
That's why.
Put it in the bag.
Yeah.
All right.
I need a handful, so I can get them out.
I'll see if you were in the list or if I just took you out. And like I said, so I'm going to be working with Nancy for getting the rest of the publications. I am going to need help because I just really do not have the bandwidth to be able to do the pocket program. I really am going to need some help with that this year.
Yeah. Well, Nancy volunteered too. It's very nice to help.
I thought I was gonna do all of them.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I
Okay.
need the information soon.
Yes, I know. So that's going to.
The information and everything.
The other question I have is, have y'all, this is a programming question, but is everybody that's going to be a panelist been approved in the database?
Yes, everyone in the database should be approved. There's been a couple cancellations and they should be marked canceled in the database.
And was there anybody not approved?
No one was turned down that's been put in there.
Okay. And did you get the email from
Kevin Andrew Murphy.
he was one of the Daryl finalists. He is coming. He's going to be here like almost the whole week, 13th through the 18th, and he liked being programming. He's one of the wild card authors. He was actually told of the Daryl. He was actually told of the Daryl Award by George R.R. Martin. Go figure.
Whoa, okay.
Well, is he trying to kill the Daryl Award? We have a Daryl Award finalist whose name is Kevin Andrew Murphy. And his novella appears in a wild card book, which is of course edited by George R.R. Martin. That doesn't mean George R.R. Martin's coming.
No, I'm just saying.
Heard about the fact that he'd been nominated.
That's the point I was trying to get at. That George R.R. Martin is aware of the award, which is something really good.
Yeah.
I was trying to bring up as a good thing. George R.R. Martin tells one of his authors about the award. It's on his radar, and I would like to be on his radar.
Yeah.
He still wants thousands of dollars to show up.
Well, yeah, but I mean, still,
You said
It's nice.
I don't see any email from Kevin.
It went to programming.
It's just Sarah Tribune.
His first novel.
It came in like this morning.
Oh, okay. Yep, I see it now. Just give me it. He approved it. Cool.
So he's coming?
Yes.
Cool.
And, I mean, he's doing the whole Memphis tourist thing. He's coming on the 13th and leaving on the 18th.
Cool.
Where's it coming from? Exactly.
He's saying the Conway expired.
That's what we're saying, that it's screwed up. That they must, I'm pretty sure probably what happened is when she went to try to increase the block, she screwed it up and turned it off. So we're gonna have to.
Or it generated a new code.
A new code or something, so we're gonna have.
I was gonna get with her Monday, tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just trying to get
said it was full.
There's plenty of rooms.
Yeah, that's what I forgot, like, we were
But
finding.
they're not-
The code is not accepted. Yeah, it says the code is full. Not valid, yeah.
And so I'm going to ask her to, we've lost 3 days of reservations to please extend the cutoff date to another week or so.
They said they couldn't do that because because of the thing the other thing that's happening or something. You are.
Yeah,
They were being.
She said it was open until Thursday.
They were
Yeah,
being
that's
just
right.
peachy keen, fine and dandy sweethearts.
They can fix it. They will fix it.
It'll get fixed, but still, it's annoying. But let's just see if we do, I can't remember on that list of whether there were any Thursday slots left. If you try booking for Friday, do you all of a sudden get it?
Carlin tried and wasn't able to get it.
You tried for Friday?
I stopped by the hotel while I was out running errands, and they couldn't do it at their desk. And I wound up calling the 800 line, and I wound up just getting Friday through Saturday. I was originally trying to get Thursday, so it might be that on Thursday.
I think that she.
Did you get the discount for Friday and Saturday?
No,
No, okay, no.
They told me it was not active.
Okay.
Diana wasn't able to get her room booked either.
Okay, so.
So, and I made a reservation using my Hilton rewards thing.
All right.
But if I get it put under the code and get a bigger discount, that'd be great.
Yeah. Should be still working. Yes.
Okay, heck, if I can do that, I'll add a date.
Send me your reservation number.
Okay.
And back to dealer's room.
Back to the other room. What? That's why I walked out for a moment. What's up?
You never know what happens when you walk out.
He is just
You were
messing.
volunteering. You know what, you're not cool. That's just, no. I have the door open
He's
for
just
you.
messing.
You were volunteered, you know.
Since you're talking about hotel rooms, so we each reserve one room for Friday and Saturday, that we're going to use for the Cape Fear Gate for.
Huh?
Denise.
What?
Yeah,
Is it Cape Fear Gate for the gaming, the video game people?
wait, what?
G3. It's G3.
G3, I talked to G3 yesterday, I'm getting their table layout and staff list from them.
Right.
They
I was talking
promised-
about the room that we were doing.
George's Row 2 is the video game room.
Right,
It has
no,
to be.
the hotel room. Yes.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what we're talking-
so,
So yes.
yeah, I'm paying for a room for them, but I'm not gonna be able to do it until this link
Right.
works.
Right. Right, we're taking out the gaming budget, but.
I'm taking it out of the gaming budget.
Have the staff.
They started providing all their electronics instead of having us do it.
Yes,
So
instead of us
it's
buying.
comparable as far as that trade out for the couple $100.
Yeah, I mean, as far as it's in y'all's budget, that's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and since
So
they come
reserve
just
one more
from
room.
this.
Can you email that
other
to me, 'cause I'll
conventions
forget between now and
they don't need,
10 minutes
they
from
don't
now.
need it secure.
Please, just email it to, the meeting room, so, Danny will do it,
Okay,
So remember, Gmail's my brain now.
okay,
so we'll remember it.
I'll do it right now.
All right. That was it for, what are our ads?
I gotta get
Our
with,
radio ads and such.
yeah, I gotta get with, Wes on doing the, audio. And get with him in a week or two.
Okay.
And so we're gonna see, I think, I mean, that's all we got left as far as push cards go.
Really?
Randall's gonna talk with GameStop about getting them in all the GameStop locations, so we may need to order some more, briefly. So if he finds out this week, I can get them in and have them in for the last 2 weeks before the convention to push them out.
Cool.
I'll change the artwork since there's no more early bird discount.
Right. Cool. Anything else?
No, nothing for publicity. Website, do we want to go ahead and pull the panelist registration form? Just turn the link off or leave it.
No, well, actually, just leave it up there. No one's using stuff so far that we previous, but people are sitting there like, I have another person that I haven't signed up now that the,
Well, I mean,
one of them said depends.
well, I mean, delink it from the front menu.
We could do that.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be accessible direct
Right.
URL, but
We can stop publishing,
yeah.
Yeah, try to unpublish the, and take it off the menu item. And they'll just send people direct links. So we still have people that never sent in an application, even though they're coming into independence. So you just send that in real quick, so I actually have your info.
And if you
What
haven't,
doing it today.
and if y'all, and if ConCom hasn't registered by March 1st, they're gonna have to go through the regular line to get their badges.
Is it just a coupon code again?
Yeah.
I don't remember if I did it or not.
It's a stuff.
We just send out a.
He
Yeah, I'll
sent an
send it
email.
over.
Send a
a while
reminder
back.
to the ConCom mailing
I
list
did.
about that.
Yep.
We have,
I think I did it
No,
the
I
first
need
time.
another
we've done
reminder.
it, we've done it, yeah.
Yeah, this morning it's shutting down. You have a week left.
Do we know what the menu will be for the language yet?
No, we're going to, the next week or so, we're gonna go over and finish them. We have a list of items they're allowing us to choose from.
Oh,
You know what the
okay.
choices are?
Somebody's
I don't
gluten,
remember, it was in it's in our contract.
somebody's gluten-free.
If you- if you- Last year, it's the items were on that.
He said, the chef said.
I don't remember because we had the contract out, so I took a glance over it, but I do not remember off the top of my head.
Well, where is that?
There was 2 different menus.
There is a gluten-free person, there's gluten-free items on your list to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Bial, who's coming with him.
Do we have a time for the
Gluten-free.
banquet?
Yes,
It's at 5, it always is.
Saturday.
Saturday.
5 o'clock, always 5.
Yeah.
All right, do we have a time for the
Every
Hero
year.
Awards panel?
It's usually at 3, isn't it?
I recall as much said. I think we've been having it at 3 o'clock, almost possible.
Yes.
We did Daryl Ward.
I need to let the finalists know so they can plan to be there.
Yeah. I will double check and send the time for
So
that.
will we need to tell them we need a gluten-free meal at the banquet?
Yeah.
I think it's 3, but
Right.
you're not sure.
Yeah, I'll double check. It should be 3 o'clock.
Everybody's pretty easy except for that one person coming with Jim. Everybody else is okay.
Next comes Masquerade.
Here. I have a list. I know Marcus is playing phone tag with Larry, so at this point, we have not confirmed halftime.
Okay.
Yes, I can show you all my gray hair to prove. For you, actually, Marcus had a few messages. For the Masquerade judging, we want to make sure that we have at least 2 out of the 3 rooms available, starting at 8 o'clock.
Right.
I know there's been an issue in the past.
2 of the rooms starting at 8.
Yeah, I mean.
So the promenade rooms.
Yeah, we can accommodate, for them cleaning up, but we've had a few people kind of get a little nasty with us in the past. Even as we're cleaning up, they were getting nasty with us.
Yeah, the one that issue on Shirley, big time.
Yeah, because we were trying to clean up one of the rooms to get everything out, and whoever was supposed to be in that room after us was very rude.
Okay.
Also, he wanted to make sure that, programming had the children's masquerade set up. We pretty much need a time and a room to do this. I know, last year and the year before, we did, children's masquerade at 3:00.
Yeah.
The room doesn't have to be one of the ballrooms. And it was because also we had an issue with the ballroom last year and the staff being rude, that I had to step in and pretty much put my foot up somebody's butt, nicely.
Is there any way?
Is that into that? What
Oh,
was,
yeah, I have a tactful way of doing it.
what was the issue?
The issue was, they were trying to tear down the room, and they were telling us that we were not allowed to be in that room when it was on programming, stating that we were supposed to be in that room. And this was, the hotel staff, this wasn't anybody from the con.
Okay.
And that,
co-chairs are for.
yeah, well, unfortunately, it was a time-sensitive thing. I know, you and I've had this talk before, but I ended up, asking them, give us a few minutes, let's do the children's masquerade and we'll be out of your hair and y'all can do whatever. And as Marcus put it, we don't need a big room, we don't need a ballroom, we just need a time and a place.
What size space, what size space do we need for that? You said about a ballroom, would be, maybe?
Would that be big enough?
I mean, we had a pretty good turnout last year. The year before, we didn't, because it was brand new.
Okay.
Because, I mean, we really, truly, practically filled up, what was that, ballroom?
Well, that, if the ballroom's pretty well filled up, then we'll put it back in the ballroom.
Yeah.
So let's make sure it's not the issues at the hotel that come up.
Yeah, I know
But
there
I
was,
think what must have happened is, 'cause I think we were scheduled at 3 and they start tearing it down down to the banquet.
they were trying to set up for the
They usually
banquet.
do that, they were scheduled to do that starting 4. I think was scheduled last year. I'll look at
Yeah,
it.
but they were trying to do it at 3.
Alrighty,
Oh, hang on, I still have a few more things.
sure. Go ahead.
You sound like that, yeah. I know, I'm demanding. Hey, everybody else is demanding in the beginning, I'm demanding at the end.
I love that.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we have a photographer to do our pictures.
Kimberly Richardson.
Okay, because Marcus was like, if we didn't have somebody, we could get somebody. But we do have, or Mark.
No, Kim already asked and already said yes.
Oh, Kim, okay, so Kim is gonna do our pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So do I need to tell Mark he's not doing?
Well, no one, I never heard about Mark until yesterday, until half an hour ago. So
All right, my error, I apologize.
yeah. So yeah, Kimberly Richardson is the con photographer this year.
Yeah,
we have
it's just,
to?
we wanted to make sure that we.
And we can have two.
Why not have two? Yeah, let's have two.
It'll cover the air con a lot better.
Yeah.
Yes, both. Go. Got some pictures.
We can use 2, that's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Not doing anything.
Yeah,
No,
two is better than
yeah.
I'm making no assumptions, not anything.
No. Because things do happen, I'd rather have a backup. I mean, technically, we already have a backup, just in case.
Tell me, just look for dirt. I get hold of you guys will find.
We'll get to that at the end, we'll talk about that. The hotel walkthrough.
Alright, and that's all I got.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have a backup plan for a halftime act and not just depending on this
Yeah, I've
guy?
already threatened Marcus, and I'm gonna be pulling Wes in on this, that if I don't have a halftime show, they will be out there dancing. Even if
Okay.
I'm sitting off to
Okay,
the side.
no. Full stop. I want that now. I want that now.
I'll go with that. I'll go with that.
All right. Hey,
Yes, I'm already threatened.
it's
If
popular.
he can't get with Larry in 2 weeks, then he and Wes better start rehearsing.
I just know that when Larry tried to contact Marcus, Marcus was sound asleep because he works nights. And when he has almost gotten a hold of Larry, his phone died. And it's just, it's.
Can he just not talk to you?
Because I'm not the chairhead.
Yeah, but he needs to talk to somebody.
He does need to talk to somebody, and Marcus isn't coming off on that, and I haven't really seen him in.
Hey, Denise,
A week and a half.
Yes, it does to be
You've
back.
been French to me for 20 years. So.
I know, I messaged him today because I forgot, but he is
Today?
supposed to be
Okay, so
back,
we'll get
yeah.
back till this evening.
Yeah.
I realized the meeting was coming up and I was supposed to do that.
But see, that's part of the problem, is, you know.
Heidi and Colin
Marcus
have been
sent a
online.
message and-
Heidi and Colin?
Yeah.
No, it was the extra help.
Yeah.
It's just Marcus has had a few little issues, I mean, his time at work.
What's Heidi's last name?
Reckles.
Yeah, R-E-C-K-E-L.
Just report it.
How about I give you my number?
That works. Should have.
Yeah, because it's getting to the point where I'm gonna have to start stepping on Marcus's toes. Okay,
Gonna do this, gonna be doing this.
Alright. But yeah, I do have a backup for halftime. Marcus and Wes.
I like it.
Okay.
And Danny, if you're not nice, I'll put you up there too.
Ow. But we'll
You
pay
can
for
find
that.
him.
We'll pay for that.
Yeah.
You can find him.
Everybody knows where I am during the masquerade.
Well,
I'm not.
And then you know, Jerry, I'm not asking Jerry to do it.
I'm not doing it.
I'll be home safe.
All right, that's great. Operations.
All right, well, I have a bit of a list here. I know no one's surprised back there.
Yeah, I saw the list, I'm not surprised.
Okay, volunteer signups have been going really well. A lot of departments are fairly full up already, like art show is getting pretty full. Registration, I think, is almost all the way full, so basically I'm just reminding them, keep signing up. I've got a reminder that's gonna go out. You email something to have someone put up on the MidSouthCon Facebook page, reminding them that they can still sign up to be a volunteer. I should forget to do that, so I will email that to just info, and then whoever does that can get it. Is that fine?
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna have lots of volunteers, that's gonna be good. I have a little announcement. I have a new official second in charge of operations.
What?
Beautiful.
You may recall, she
Diane.
also
Thank you.
in amenities for me a few years ago,
Everybody held
and
over her.
now she's gonna be
Diane.
second head honcho.
Beam.
Official.
Beam.
So,
B-E-A-N.
start the teacher to
Being
be
like
meetings
a-
tonight.
With an E at the end.
I'm a very new individual.
That's all right. Okay, so
She's
some
new
of
to
my
you.
questions I have, t-shirts. Will we have con t-shirts in by,
Con?
the
Yes.
LAN party? So I can pull them from my package.
By the lamb party?
Yes,
Probably not.
okay.
We
Will there be-
on like Tuesday,
Yeah.
the week of con or something like that.
Yep.
So we haven't given the numbers, so it probably won't be processed for a couple weeks. It's usually,
Okay. So will we have them before con at all?
Well, yeah.
I mean, okay, will we have them before Thursday, or will I be making packets Thursday night at midnight? That's what I wanna know.
Yes.
Thursday at 11. 11:30 p.m. I forgot to ask you, do you have what we had left over from last year, the numbers?
I do have a list.
So if you send that to us.
No, so I can get, because I think what we're probably gonna do,
Okay.
was it as usual where we had the smaller sizes left over and mostly out of the large sizes?
Last year was not typical at all. We had a lot of every size left over because attendance was down. So we have size left over, like extra larges that we never have extra of, that we usually run out of on Saturday. But because attendance was so down, we didn't know that in advance, they ordered the normal amount of t-shirts. So there was a lot of last year's t-shirts.
So just send us the list by side. Break
Yeah, I
down real quick.
It's written on a piece of paper, but I'll take a picture of it and send it to you.
That works.
That's fine. All right.
Just want to get the order in that.
Okay,
I'll get
I'll make a note to send that to you.
I'll get with Mitch this week. Once she gets me the numbers,
We'll talk over and figure out. What the
Yeah.
numbers are. Yeah.
And you want me just to send it to info?
Yeah.
Okay. For the volunteer packets that I do, we've sort of stepped it up a little bit, and now they're getting like some little goodies in their packets, the t-shirts that, if they're earning a t-shirt, all that will be in there. What I was wondering is, I know it's a little bit late notice, but I was wondering, do you think it would be worthwhile to offer like our dealers that are coming in an opportunity, like if they want to put in a, 10% off card or anything like that for their booth in the packets, or is that something we've ever thought about doing before? This will be in volunteer packets, to make sure everyone knows what I'm doing. So I don't know if it's something that we'd want to offer, or maybe think about for next year if it's too late notice.
I was gonna say, it might be too late for this year, but it's something you
Yeah,
can
well,
plan.
I'm saying, we used to have things like that when we gave out the packets to everyone who came to the con.
Yeah.
It'd be full of things like this.
Right, yeah, because we used to.
Whatever happened to the playing cards?
On the playing cards, what happened was we lost our scrounger and,
Oh, they eventually
never-
disappeared or were given away or
we never
whatever.
replaced,
What was left was thrown on the freebie table one year.